have all received the same thing. Now you may question this statement, being that we're all so very different, but at the same time we hold at least one thing in common. This thing that I speak of may have been formed differently from others, and may be longer or shorter than your neighbor, but when it comes down to it, we all have one, a name. My name represents me for who I am, where I have come from, what I stand for, and where I am going. When you hear my name, you should connect it to a person who has integrity, values, and morals. My name is Kristen. Kristen is an 8-letter word that has followed me since December of 1989. My mother was very fond of a soap opera named Bold and the Beautiful, and named me after one of the actresses that was on there. I was born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida, and I am the oldest out of 4 girls. Growing up, I attended Merrill Road Elementary School and remembered envying my classmates whose names were shorter than mine. At that age, it just seemed like it took forever to write the name Kristen. But when I turned and went in middle school, writing seemed to go a lot faster, and didn't even notice that I had 8 letters in my name. Then I reached my teenage years, which took me for a spin and changed my life forever. I found myself in trouble constantly with my mom. We could never seem to be on the right page. But later on in life, I found out that I was just in a different book. I was really never the bad kid, but I had lots of friends who would be classified as that. But it's when my family joined this quiet little church that I had a wake-up call of a lifetime. There was no kids there my age, and at first I refused to join. But the loved ones that were there, the old ladies that were there as well, showed me and loved me right through it all. I started coming to church without being forced, and slowly but surely, my stubborn attitude was changing. Later on in high school, as I was entering the 11th grade, I found the love of my life and soon-to-be husband. We met on a business trip in the late October of 2006 and never separated since then. Today, my fiance and I are busy planning our futures together. I'm majoring in elementary education and want to give children an education that they deserve. Growing up seeing my mom struggle for jobs makes me more determined than ever to get a college education today. As for my fiance, he's majoring in business, and he wants to bring Christian values and morals into corporate America. We are hoping to get married late this year or early 2011. Right now, we are just waiting on God to give us the next move. Like I said before, we all have a name, and it can connect a visual image of a particular person. A name can stand for what that person values the most. A name can contain the history of a family. My name, Kristen, represents my mother's first child, the girl who envied her classmate in kindergarten, the rebellious teenager who had a life that was transformed, and the woman today that's soon to be married. We have all received names, but what that name represents and what it stands for is up to you. My name is Kristen.